Well, I wish I could tell you things were only getting better. However, they might be getting worse. And now we're hearing that major US cities around the United States are on high alert. And many citizens are fearful of what's coming. Because according to experts, US troops are ready to be deployed here inside the United States. But why? Well, it all has to do with one attack and one possible or potential attack that was actually disrupted. Just this past week, we learned that the Department of Homeland Security and the FBI arrested a person that said and was planning on TikTok to put a bomb somewhere in Fort Worth, Texas. They arrested that person on Tuesday. Then on Wednesday, we learned that somebody shot two National Guardsmen just steps from the White House. Now, both of these suspects were Afghan nationals that were brought in under a Biden policy. Okay? That right there has the Trump administration saying that these people were not vetted correctly. As a result, we could see the Trump administration go after these specific individuals. Look at this. It says Trump highlights federal law granting presidential powers to halt immigration as crackdown escalates. What has essentially happened is the Trump administration is pausing all immigration from specific countries. I want to show you something, okay? Look at this right here. I want you to watch this. Again, this is extremely important.
State Department announced it has immediately paused visa issuance for individuals traveling on Afghan passports. While the U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services said in a post on X that asylum decisions would be paused until, quote, we can ensure that every alien is vetted and screened to the maximum degree possible. The director of the agency said he was directed by the president to conduct a full-scale rigorous re-examination of every green card holder from every country of concern. And the president himself has pledged to permanently pause migration from third world countries. And we did work to clarify what third world countries and countries of concern mean. According to the USCIS, the 19 countries on the map are included in this group. The Department of Homeland Security said this week the states have never been higher for what they're calling re-migration.
Okay, so they're saying that the stakes have never been higher. Now, I want to show you something, okay? These are the countries that are on, pretty much they're going to re-examine, all right? Now, here's the problem that we're going to face. And I'm going to explain why these countries are specifically important to us in certain cities here in the United States. But these are the 19 countries, okay, that we're going to start with. And then we're going to expand. Okay, but here's what you need to know. According to the Department of Homeland Security, the Trump and the USCIS, they're going to vet and screen to the maximum degree possible. But according to experts, they are saying that we cannot just vet and screen the new people coming in. We have to vet and screen the ones that are already here. Now, this is where things are going to be extremely concerning. Okay, I want to show you this map, or this chart here. Okay, so the countries of concern: Cuba, Haiti, Venezuela, Sierra Leone, Equatorial Guinea, Republic of Congo, Togo, Chad, Libya, Eritrea, Sudan, Burundi, Somalia, Yemen, Iran, Turkmenistan, Afghanistan, Burma, and Laos. Those are the 19 countries of concern. But here's where things are getting even bigger. And this is how we really bring it back to the United States. What we are hearing, okay, listen to this. This person says, unfortunately, the only way to properly do the vetting is to bring people back in and go through the new vetting process, the Trump process. The problem the Trump administration will face is that nobody will want to voluntarily go through the vetting again with the risk of being deported. Instead, they will likely hide, meaning We must go out there and find them to ensure that the U.S. is safe. This will be a big problem from all angles. Okay, well, what cities are on high alert as a result of this? If this expert's saying that we have to go out there and find the people to bring them in, to vet them and screen them, and then we can let them back into the United States. Here are the cities on high alert. They say Miami. There's more than 2 million Cuban nationals in Miami. In Doral, Florida, that's roughly 40% of their population is Venezuelan. Houston and New York City also have high populations, or high percentages of Venezuelans as well. Los Angeles, California has over 700,000 Iranians. So they say that, again, that's a problem as well. And then the bigger problem is, how do we get into California without people from California or Gavin Newsom pushing back on the Trump administration? Again, this is an issue. Miami and the Fort Lauderdale area, New York and New Jersey area, and the Boston area have more than 600,000 Haitians. So I say that right there, if Haiti is a concern, then we need to go and find these people so we can vet them, screen them, and then we can let them back into the country and we'd feel a little bit safer. Again, how exactly is this going to work? And then we got Fremont, California has the largest population of Afghans. Detroit, Michigan has the largest Yemeni population with around 25,000. New Orleans has the largest Honduran population, followed by the Vietnamese. Again, these are not countries that are on the list, but they do say this is a concern as well. It's just not on the US CIS website. Now, I want to play another clip for you, because what we are hearing is that, and I've been saying this for quite some time, is that when it comes to people from other countries coming into the United States, if they're not treated exactly like an American citizen, then it looks bad, okay? It really looks bad. But let me play this clip for you, and then we'll talk about it.
Maybe coming here and the duress of being here for years, feeling out of place, the cultural shock could also turn somebody against the United States.
So just coming here for, let's say, a couple years, people from, let's say, Afghanistan. The United States used to be in Afghanistan, then it got pretty much taken back by the Taliban. So some are saying that these Afghan nationals could be turned into the United States, saying that you are the problem, that we came here for a better life and we haven't got a better life because we are working day and night. We can't get ahead. We own nothing. That could be a huge problem. Let's keep listening to this, though.
Well, I mean, look, people, not a lot of people are saying this, and it can't be overlooked. If you're an Afghan and you gave 10 years of your life to fight alongside the Americans, and now the rug was pulled underneath you, we abandoned our allies there. We left the most strategic place in the globe, Afghanistan, between Iraq, Iran, Russia, and China, for the Taliban to take over their women, their children. So maybe, and I'm certainly not giving an excuse for an Afghan that's here in America, but maybe they're here. They feel so betrayed by what the Biden administration did. They're back here driving an Uber because that's the only job they could get. Meanwhile, their mom and their sister's back getting raped every day by the Taliban. Right. I mean, there's the Biden administration set up a very good scenario to be hated by these people.
Exactly.
And it's certainly an excuse, but it's a reality that we have to recognize.
Yeah. So these people from other countries could absolutely come in here and absolutely hate us because of what we've done to their country or to them or their brothers and sisters and their family members. Okay? And so here's the reason why I'm bringing this to your attention. And again, I'm just going to go and we'll just look at this map again. But think about Venezuela, for instance. Okay? Why would this be a country of concern? Well, for one, it's a country of concern because of the Tren de Aragua gang members here in the United States, specifically in Chicago, in New York, and in Denver, Miami, places like that. So that's a concern as well. But then the fact that the United States could strike Venezuela any day now. This has people here in the United States, and especially a Homeland Security, extremely concerned and fearful that there will be some type of retaliatory attack on the United States. And again, that's not something that we want. But you look at this list. You got Afghanistan over here. What if more your people from Iran or Yemen, okay? You got all these people that want to come to the United States for a better life, which is great. Okay, that's what we want. We want better people coming here to the United States. But the concern is, especially over the past several years, what was the vetting process? How did we screen these people? And did we just let them walk into the country, not even knowing where they're going or what their background was? That's the concern. Because according to reports, we have over 2 million people that did not get properly vetted and screened just in the past several years. 2 million people that didn't get the proper vetting. That is a huge concern. So we're going to see what the Trump administration's plan is over the next several weeks, because my guess is this is not going to be a long problem. They're going to figure out a solution quickly, and then it's going to create massive chaos throughout many cities. Okay? Again, do I think this issue gets solved in the next several weeks? Absolutely not. But do I think the Trump administration starts something? Absolutely. 100% is going to start something, especially when there was a shooting just steps from the White House, and the day before that, and these were both Afghan nationals, the day before that, there was a bomb threat that the FBI and Homeland Security had to address and end up arresting the guy. So that right there is at least the good news. But we're going to see what happens over the next several weeks. But my expectation is there's going to be major changes, which is going to create a lot of chaos in major cities here in the United States. So as we get more information on this, I promise I'll bring you all the latest news and updates as soon as we get it. But as of today, that is what we know. So again, thank you guys for watching. Consider subscribing, and I'll see you guys on the next one.